Hey, what is going on, everybody? Today we are super excited because we are announcing our brand new product, the Jetstream. The Jetstream is a true 100-watt stereo power amp that is specifically designed to be used with amp modelers. Whether that's a standalone, all-in-one amp modeler like a Quad Cortex or a Line 6 Helix, or you're using a pedal board with an amp modeler on board with your pedal board, like the Tonex Ones or the Kemper Players or the amp modeling pedals from UA Audio. We built the Jetstream for people like you that are sick and tired of dialing in tones using headphones, or if you need some stage volume when playing live, or if you just simply want to practice your guitar at home at whisper quiet levels, the Jetstream is for you. The Jetstream is powerful enough to go head to head with any 100-watt tube amp, or you can even get those cranked tube amp sounds at whisper quiet volumes. You could even practice your guitar in the same room where your baby is sleeping. The same goes for apartment complex playing or basement playing while everyone else is sleeping. You can get your full, intact, cranked amp sounds at whisper quiet volumes. The inputs feature a nice XLR combo jack, so you can use either 1/4-inch inputs or XLR inputs. You can use XLR or TRS balanced inputs or standard mono tip sleeve 1/4-inch inputs for an unbalanced input. The inputs will work with any modeler you have out there, whether that is a Tonex using 1/4-inch outputs or your Line 6 Quad Cortex using XLR inputs. The outputs on the Jetstream feature the most reliable speaker connection, the Speak-On connector. You can have a reliable, locked-in-place connection for your power amp cables that run out to your speaker cabinet, and you don't have to worry about your cables falling out or having a loose connection while playing. For those of you that need to have your stage volume, as well as still going direct out to a PA, you can use something like the Daiso Plus from Pinstripe Pedals, where it has 1/4-inch inputs, 1/4-inch outputs that can go to the Jetstream, and then the XLR outputs can go out to the front of house. As mentioned earlier, the Jetstream is a true stereo power amp. This is Class D power, so for you guys that are running mono pedal boards, you can just use one side of the Jetstream and not have to worry about loading down the unused side. Or if you're running a mono rig and want to power multiple extension cabinets, you can use something like the MBFR buffer from Pinstripe Pedals, where it allows you to have a mono input and then it splits to 2 mono outputs, so then you can use both sides of the stereo input on the Jetstream and you can power 2 4x12 cabinets, 2 2x12 cabinets, and make the Jetstream even louder for your live rigs. Now, as you can see, the output power ratings on the Jetstream will change based on the load of the speaker cabinet you have connected. We have decided to provide you true, undistorted, clean RMS values so you will not overpower or run the risk of blowing up any of your speakers. So to help you better understand what the true RMS power is of the Jetstream, we were going to put it head to head against 3 real tube amps, all in varying wattages. And the first amp we're going to be looking at is a Vox AC30 CC1. The AC30 is rated for 30 watts with 4 EL84 tubes, and we're going to dial in that amp with edge of breakup in mind, so kind of like you'd be setting it up for using it with pedal boards. And then we're going to go ahead and run our guitar signal through there and show you how loud that amp is using our dB meter here in the room. We'll then set up our pedal board running through a Bad Cat 212 cabinet loaded with Celestion V30s, or Bad Cat's custom V30s to be more specific, and then show you how loud we can get with the pedal board and 2x12 combo setup. Okay, so here is our Bad Cat V30 2x12 cabinet. This is a stereo cabinet, and right now it is set up to run one 8-inch speaker at 8 ohms. So the output power of the Jetstream is rated for 25 watts into a single 8 ohm load. The second amp we are going to be comparing today is a 1997 Fender Prosonic in limited edition red Toilex. Fender Prosonic runs a pair of 5881 tubes, pushing out a total of 60 watts. So we're stepping up the wattage from the AC30 to the Fender Prosonic at 60 watts. Okay, so the Jetstream is set up to run into 2 separate 8 ohm loads, so we are running a total of 50 watts stereo. And the third amp we're going to be looking at today is my 2001 65 Twin Reverb reissue. It has 4 6L6 tubes in there, pushing out a whopping 85 watts, all tube power. Okay, so here we are with the Jetstream set back up in the mono configuration. We are running one output into the V30 cab that's powering both speakers at 4 ohms. So the Jetstream is pushing out 50 watts mono into a 4 ohm load. Okay, and last but not least, we want to show you how versatile the Jetstream can be for using it as basement practicing, apartment levels, or like I said earlier, practicing even when your baby is sleeping in the same room. What you are hearing here is just our control. The amp is turned off, and this is just the sound of the strings being recorded from the camera audio. Now we've taken the mic preamps and have cranked them all the way up to plus 60 dB, and we'll turn the amplifier on and pay attention to the dB meter. You will notice it's only 1 or 2 dBs louder. So now you can see the Jetstream is more than capable of handling all your live sound needs, as well as getting whisper quiet for bedroom or apartment level practicing. So there you have it, folks. We are super excited to announce the Jetstream. We believe we've made a small, compact, affordable, and user-friendly power amp. Stay tuned, guys, for our next video where we show a shootout between different speaker types, whether that's Celestion Blues, Greenbacks, V30s, Creambacks. We're going to show you what your modeler sounds like across each different speaker type. And then we're also going to run the Jetstream through a bass cabinet and show you what it can do for all of you bass players out there. Until next time, we'll see you later.